On Thursday, it's going to be a dry day, the winds will be light and there'll be some sunshine. It's a southwesterly breeze, it's still mild air, those temperatures of 16 to 19 degrees. It stays mild towards the end of the week as well, but there's a strong jet stream that will drive some wet and windy weather our way, with the worst of the weather on Friday for the western side of the UK. Sophie.
Darren, thank you very much. And that's it from the BBC News at 6. It's time now to join our colleagues for the news where you are. Goodbye.
Tonight on Reporting Scotland, officials in North Macedonia say the body of Alex Salmond is ready to be brought home. The UK government's been urged to allow the RAF to fly the former First Minister back to Scotland after he died suddenly on Saturday while attending a conference in the Eastern European country. Perth and Kinross Council say most primary schools in the area will shut for a fortnight after strike action by the union Unison.
My husband and I work full-time. We rely on wraparound care. The wraparound care services are going to be closed as well at schools, I understand. So there's no option for us. We're going to have to take unpaid leave from work in order to look after our children.
Also in tonight's programme, a breast cancer survivor hits out at the length of time she's been forced to wait for reconstructive surgery.
It would just allow me to feel sort of back to being me again and to start afresh.
Christy Esselmont faces waiting up to 5 years for surgery to rebuild her breast. Uber drivers protest outside the company's headquarters in Glasgow over claims they're being paid less despite fares rising.
And in sport, we're at Hampden as Scotland hope to cause an upset against Portugal in the Nations League.
Hello, I'm Laura McKeever. Welcome to Tuesday's programme. Officials in North Macedonia say they're ready to repatriate the body of Alex Salmond. The former First Minister died suddenly in the Eastern European country on Saturday. The UK Foreign Office says it's providing consular support to Mr Salmond's family and is in contact with the Scottish Government. Well, I'm joined now by our political correspondent Phil Sim. Phil, what's the latest?
Well, obviously we've had a couple of days of tributes to Alex Salmond from his former colleagues here at the Scottish Parliament and down at Westminster and across the political spectrum. Today things are turning to rather more practical matters, the repatriation of his body to Scotland from North Macedonia. Mr Salmond died at age 69 at a conference in the city of Ohrid in the southwest of the country. Today the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in North Macedonia confirmed that from their side all the technical work has been completely finished and that they are waiting for information from the Scottish end about a departure time. So it sounds like the paperwork is essentially done at the other end and it's now down to the practical matter of when they can arrange a flight home.
So what are the authorities here saying, Phil?
Well, the UK government says it is providing consular assistance to Mr Salmond's family and that they are in dialogue with the Scottish Government and with the local authorities in North Macedonia. The Scottish Government says it's in regular dialogue with the Foreign Office here. These are the same things they've been saying for the last couple of days. During that time we have been hearing calls from friends of Mr Salmond, like the MP David Davis, for the RAF to send out a flight to repatriate his body. We understand that that is unlikely. That's the sort of protocol that's usually reserved for senior royals, so the question is perhaps more whether a private chartered flight or a commercial one will ultimately be used. The other thing tonight is that there is due to be a minute's applause ahead of Scotland's Nations League match against Portugal. Mr Salmond was of course a football fan, a member of the Tartan Army, so there will be that mark of respect at Hampden Park ahead of the game tonight too.
OK, Phil Sim live at Holyrood for us tonight, thanks. Now, Perth and Kinross Council says it expects many primary schools will close for a